Selfie, as defined by Oxford, is a photograph that one has taken of oneself, typically one taken with a smartphone or webcam, and then uploaded to a social media website. In 2013, selfie was named Word of the Year by Oxford Dictionaries, and as of October that year, it was recorded that there were 40 million posts containing the hashtag selfie. So while MySpace was the original mass social network site, selfie was actually first coined on Flickr in 2004. So, and now every social networking site is filled with photos that people took of themselves in flattering angles, no doubt. And this is what we call the selfie culture. So there's a whole art of carefully editing and curating a selfie, whether it's posting it at a certain time of the day or making sure you don't post too many selfies, but making sure you post enough. Photo editing apps, filters, contrast, aesthetics. This brings us to branding. While branding isn't really a new concept, however, branding ourselves with the image we want the world to see or our followers to see is a relatively new form of personal branding. While the selfie culture might be driven by the digital age as a form of communication, self expression, or documentation, it kind of raises the question about what it really is that urges us to take so many photos of ourselves. Is it pure narcissism or is it something more than that? The risk factors surrounding this is that the act of obsession with selfies can lead to poor self-esteem. Everything is a double-edged sword, and selfies might and can be empowering, but looking at studies conducted, the verdict is that the effects of selfies has been somewhat conflicting. A body image survey conducted by AOL.com and the Today Show found that 65% of teen girls feel that selfie boosts their self-confidence. 40% of them agreed that social media helps them put their best face forward. However, 53% of respondents said that photos of themselves that are posted by others can make them feel bad. There's all these different factors and variables, which is why post-digital body aspects such as photo editing apps, filters that augment physical features, etc., are intensely spreaded.
Social media is a great way for consumers to interact with one another. It also is a great way to post pictures and share it with the world. Due to the rise of social media, companies like Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram have integrated features like filters, which lets the consumer add or change the filter on a picture with a simple swipe. Due to the rise in high demands on filters, many social media platforms had come up with some new ideas to implement the filter feature. In 2015, Snapchat introduced a new filter called Snapchat Lens, which is a face filter that lets you alter your face using this feature. Example of these filters includes face blemishing, changing eye color, and even slimming down the face. One of the reasons why this is such a popular feature amongst users is due to the fact that you can alter your face in seconds without photoshopping or surgically fixing your face. Due to the growth of this feature, we've seen other social media platforms like Instagram and Facebook adapting the same or similar ideas, creating their own filters.
Looking at this week's topic of post-digital body, it's easy to see the way that technology has evolved and allowed humans to change the way they look on a technology basis. An example that I used for this is the CK Calvin Klein advert for Justin Bieber, where the original photo was a photo of him doing a pose with just the trunks on, and it was edited to make him look more defined and more stronger as a human. The reason for this is that the way that people have used their fixed bonded self as humans has evolved, and because of the expectations that we look at as a society, people have been forced to change the way they look and forced to change the way that they edit themselves as humans. You look at the way Instagram has changed the way people have used filters and the way that the body of the nature and the mind of the culture changed the way people think of other people just because of the way their bodies look. It's clear to see that the post-digital is a way that people can augment themselves and make them look better as people.